Welcome to the channel, everybody. My name is Ryan, and this is RimWorld. We are back at the Hussar and Highmate colony, and as you can see, things are a real mess around here. But luckily, despite what it looks like, we did come out on top here of this raid. Now, that doesn't mean we didn't have some casualties. In fact, there's two of them. One of them corpse is burning right here, unfortunately. Wrench and Prissy died. Both of our melee people, sadly. So now we've got this bonded plasma sword. We can't do anything with that unless we get Wrench resurrected, which we are going to try and do. Which reminds me, I need to build their sarcophagi. Alright, I've got that set, as you can see. Unfortunately, I had to use sandstone instead of marble, because we're out of marble, and there's probably none on the map at all. But regardless, we've got a lot of cleanup to do. Oh, and we did lose a Thrumbo. One of the babies died. But ultimately, the Thrumbos pretty much saved us again. They're looking pretty injured, so it is time. You can see literally the battle just ended. Everybody is still like drafted and stuff, so it's time to release them. Some people are a little bit more hurt than others. Furry definitely needs to go rest, but we've got the potential to capture a couple of more prisoners, maybe even rescue some of our Imperial helpers. But who is this guy? Tell me we still have some combatants on the map. I know it said that they retreated, but I still see that one dude there. Did he just get up maybe? Oh, okay, we've got some of our Empire friends are coming out there to help. So, all right, Shay's coming over here because I want her to water skip. Can she not? No. Oh, no line of sight. Step out there, Shay. Also, I just noticed there's another enemy right there, so let's capture him. But yeah, I want Shay to drop a little water right here on Prissy's body. Yeah, we don't want that to burn up. We've got to resurrect her. Now, there is a line essentially formed in the freezer for people we still need to resurrect. So I haven't given up on Cinderman. Well, unfortunately, Cinderman's not one of those, but haven't given up on some of the other casualties just yet. Oh, and speaking of casualties, one is dead. Well, technically two dead and one more to the colony. Oh my god, those filthy Forsaken, they have committed the worst war crime possible. They destroyed our sewage outlet, and now the toilets don't work here in the colony. Those jerks. Like I said, that there is no greater punishment, honestly. If you're trying to siege out a town or a village, hey, just make them sit around in their own filth for a while, right? But we've actually got quite a few more prisoners than I suspected. And some of them, boy, they live for a long time after they've been injured. There's another one right there. So I'm just grabbing any rando that I see. Gene, you're probably healthy now. Come on out here, buddy, and capture me some more of these. I don't like... Where is that guy? I don't like... I can't find him now. Maybe he just died. That's possible, too. I don't like the fact that we have so many prisoners, but hey, at this point, we'll just strip them and release them. I don't think we get any kind of reputational... Oh, we do. Okay, we can actually gain reputation with the Forsaken faction. Damn it. Our Thrumbos are dying over here. Yeah, I've lost a couple now. It's not the end of the world. I mean, having a little extra Thrumbo meat around is good, but I'm realizing this fire's not great. Why is nobody... Oh, I just forgot. Yeah, everybody's still set to the safe zone. Dang it. Alright, well, we need all hands on deck to beat out these fires. There's too much valuable stuff right here, including Thrumbos that we need to recover. Yikes, I'm glad I noticed that. Also, some of the Thrumbos can probably be unrestricted or at least set to their Thrumbo zone. Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of injured ones. You know what? Let's keep them in the barn for now. That'll make things easier on our doctors. Oh my god, Belle has gotten up again. I just initiated her birthing ceremony, or her labor, I guess is what it's called, but there it is. She's going to have the baby on the floor like the... Did she? Healthy but childbirth. Where is it? There it is. Oh, poor little floor baby. Ah, well, no big deal. So let's check out this one. Hybrid status. Oh, it is a combat capable, size sensitive, psychic bonding, hyper aggressive, delicate, not so bad. Delicate's not as bad as I initially thought it would be. Okay, Goju's dependent. That doesn't kick in until they're 18. Great social. Very interesting pawn. It's like a Highmate, but they're violent capable, essentially. So that's really cool. I like that with their psychic bonding. But we don't want to see hide or hair of them until they're age 3. So I say stick them in the growth chamber. And I would like another one of these. I had to deconstruct my other one just because I had kind of a little bug, but I won't go into the details. If you've missed it or if you've just tuned in for the very first time, there's a link to the playlist down below in the description, so you should be able to catch up with the series. But just needless to say, I need another growth vat. We're going to be full pretty soon. And this gentleman here, we're waiting until he's 18, so he's got a few more years of, relative time to spend in the chamber. Oh, you know what? I was just paying attention to the prisoners down here, stripping them of clothes and releasing them whenever they heal up. But I noticed this guy eating some stew, which makes me realize that one of our people brought it to him. And I don't like that. I want our prisoners just eating paste meals at best. So one of the things you can do is go in here individually and change, their food or wherever you do it. But it's a bit of a pain to do that. I don't even know where you do it because I use something called the numbers mod, which again, my mod pack is linked in the description. So if you are playing along using this current mod pack, or if you plan to, this particular mod is pretty helpful for a lot of situations like this. So one of the things you can do, well, there's a lot you can do with this. Go through, you can see, you can just at a glance kind of compare all your colonists, what they're wearing. But one of the cool things is you can sort by different types of people. So we could look at our enemies, which we have none, thankfully, on the map currently, but we can also look at prisoners. And then if I want to, in just one quick, like 1 or 2 clicks, come over to here, drop down the paste, and then boom, right across the bat, all the prisoners we got. Like I say, if you got a big prison and you got a dozen prisoners or something after a huge raid, maybe it's tribals or something, it's a little bit monotonous to go through. So the numbers mod makes that incredibly easy, that one particular task. In addition, like I say, it's got a whole bunch of other functionality. So highly recommend you play around with that one. Oh no, speaking of the prisoners, one of them's gone berserk. He'll probably take it out on his companions until one of them beats him up. So we'll just let things take its course here. I'm going to forbid the doors so nobody walks in there accidentally. But, yep, it's just a no holds barred. Oh, we took out Rail Rain. This dude's got some horns on him, too. Looking pretty interesting. They've definitely improved the look of these Forsakens since I played with them last, which, granted, was a while ago. But I don't remember him having such cool-looking horns. Damn, those are massive. He's going to take everybody out. I'm going to have to go in there and stop him. Oh, darn it. All right, here we go. Let's grab... I wasn't going to say some of our melee people, but unfortunately they lay dead. And don't worry, I am currently working on getting that taken care of. So I'm going to go out there and get Wrench right now. Let's just make sure we put down this uprising here real quick. So who's our closest? Oh my god, I'm just going to grab a couple people here. I don't care where they're at. Get down here, people. Let's take them out. Furry looks like our best option. Although he is injured, but just punch him, bud. Oh, he's going to use his Gladius. Did you kill him? No, he's still alive. Oh, wow, he's got an AI chip. Yeah, no, I'm not going to take that out, though. Our people get really upset if we murder people via, like, organ harvesting. Yeah, they don't like that at all. Oh boy, folks, it is the moment we have waited for. Buddy is crafting up a mech resurrector serum. 2 of them, in fact, and it is very quick. Yeah, it's a lot quicker than I thought that would be. So as long as you got the resources, which it is pretty intensive. I think it's like 13 advanced components. 14. So we can only churn out 1 more. You know what, buddy? Why don't you get that done right away, bud? So let's go ahead and grab Mr. P here. Oh, first thing we need to do is exhume one of the bodies. So honestly, I'm tempted to bring back Clarissa first. That's Arthur. Vaz is also tempting. Clarissa was our Mechanitor, but she's also just a great fighter and an all-around good pawn. One of the hybrids, baby of wrench. Also, oh no, I'm sorry, that's just the author. Vaz would be good too because he's a great researcher. He could really kick us into gear with some of our high level research because we are in the end game now, so we need all the help we can get. But yeah, I think with that in mind, we will just go ahead and open up the first combat capable. So this is a priority. Let's grab whoever we can who's assigned to it. What? Dealing with the... What? Hold on. I gotta find somebody who's assigned to dealing with this. There we go. Alright, so we're gonna open this up. And one thing I've learned too, just to help, so nothing comes along and tries to rebury the corpse, is to come in here and assign this to a new colonist right away. So I just randomly chose Shepherd. Why not? But now we've got Clarissa on the ground, and I can grab whoever's closest. Mr. P, you get to do the honors, buddy. All right, let's let Shepherd step away from the corpse. There we go. And I've said it before, but I always micromanage this and just closely watch. This is a very expensive piece of equipment, and sometimes people will drop it, or like I said, the body will get disturbed and they'll get interrupted. But all right, we're looking good. Okay, it's happening. Let's see. I hope she doesn't get brain damage. No resurrector psychosis. Come on. Just a clean resurrection. Oh, we did it. This is normal. That'll go away in 2 days. She comes out of it high in go juice. She's back. She's back. Oh, and her gear is perfectly fine. Oh, Christ, she had an insanity lance on her. Should have probably taken that off, but oh well. She definitely needs to have her gear repaired, but welcome back, Clarissa. She has joined us from the dead, folks. The miracles happen every day here on the RimWorld. Oh, now this is interesting. We just had a herd of thrumbos. We haven't seen one of these in a long time. Of course, we see wild thrumbos all the time. Or, I'm sorry, tame thrumbos all the time, but we don't see them wild much anymore. But this is how we originally got our herd started. Our majestic, wonderful Thrumbo herd, which has saved our lives many times. Basically, what I did was I took some of those psychic shock lances, and since I knew I didn't have a animal tamer at that time who was capable of it, we went ahead and built the barn. So I had a barn already established, and I shocked a couple of them, male, female, whatever we could get, and we just captured them and rescued them and brought them back to the barn, treated their injuries, and waited until we came across the perfect animal handler, which happened to be Furry, our man here. He's also our mechanitor now, but that's a side point. He was the one who tamed the rest while they were safely in our barn. So the whole point of that is, should we bring in some new blood here? What do we got? If we go to the animals tab, it's a little easier. Or not animals, wildlife. We do have 3 females and 2 males. Interesting. Age-wise, pretty irrelevant. I'm pretty sure they can breed for a long time, but I mean, you know what? To be honest, I'm thinking we might just take them down. I'm getting a little low on meat. Not even gonna lie. We've got a few of our. Sadly, these are our thrumbos, so that's another reason I was thinking about it. But now it's just going to be quicker and easier to hunt them down. So I'm going to grab a few of the healed pawns. And it's a dangerous game, trust me. It's not the most dangerous game, of course, though. That's hunting human, but Thrumbo is probably second. Okay, the first Thrumbo is about to step in here. This is risky. Yep, the whole herd's coming at us. Okay, so I might try and lead them. Yeah, let's head back. Oh, no. Come on down this way, guys. I might try and lead them back into our embrasures and stuff, too. You know what? I'm going to play extra careful. And I'm just going to make sure nobody comes out here. We got a herd of wild thrumbos, you know. Can't be messing around with this. All right, everybody's in the safe zone. Animals are in the barn. Because that's a killing force right there. We know all too well. Oh, God, our people. I think they're going to be okay. Because they're armed with some pretty heavy-duty weapons. And most of them got bionic legs. Okay, stop running and gunning. Oh my god, just run. Just wait. Oh, they weren't even all set to it. Oh my god, this is bad. Crap. Now I'm tempted because we're not going to be able to get through the door. We just got to lead them. We got to deal with this. Oh, Christ, what are you doing? They're doubling back. No. Arslan, you dummy. All right. That's all we can do right here. Handle this ourselves. Tell me we're going to come out of this without a scratch. I guess not technically without a scratch, but switch back to your main weapon, please, Morgan. Look, this guy's switching targets, going for Arslan. Oh, great. We got a baby. Norman sounds acceptable to me. Move it now. Let's move for the sake of Norman the baby. Save yourselves, people. Save yourselves. Oh, come on. We've got this. Look at the killing. Look at just the line of destruction. And here I put the whole colony on lockdown for 5 thrombos. But you know what? Better safe than sorry, people. That's what I always say. Okay, well, it's a gruesome sight, but look away if you have to. That is the decapitated body of Vaz the Merc, our high mate. He is quite an interesting character. Came to us randomly after we had a very successful ritual. But let's go ahead and rescue him. That's not a good sign. How's his health? Okay, he's got sickness pretty bad. He's sedated. He was actually, unfortunately, died in an operation. So I was trying to install a brain transplant or do something with his brain. That's why he has the anesthetic going on and sedated. But honestly, that's okay. I don't care. That's good. We can pick him up, put him in the bed. Maybe I'll give him a little thrombo milk. Hopefully that'll make him actually recover more quickly. I'm not sure, though. But there it is. Yeah, we'll administer a little bit, but he's got him. So, again, though, he was our researcher. Where's he at, Vaz? Oh, and that's also a reminder, too, yeah. Whenever you resurrect somebody, it does reset their work, basically. So I need to go through and set this. Another good reason, too, why I picked Clarissa, because she was our second best doctor before she died. So I'm going to get this all reset for both of these two, but safe to say we've got one of our best researchers back, so I'm happy about that. Hey, all right. Well, we've got our first group of visitors here in a while. We're still not fully recovered. In fact, I was going to say there's a couple of key things we need to reconstruct, but the doors are good. You can see I've got the turrets forbidden right now. So, in other words, we're still recovering. There's still a lot to go. But the point is we are welcoming guests nonetheless. So let's just see what these guys have. Unfortunately, I can tell already that none of them are Basnoki, who, by the way, is Shay's love interest. Has been for a while, but we haven't seen him in ages, so I've given up hope that he'll ever rejoin us. Now, it looks like we've got all baseliners here, unfortunately. I guess one of them could be a Highmate. Some of them are kind of pale. Nope, they're baseliners. Oh, that's a genie back there. Yeah. Oh, okay. But we're only recruiting Highmates and Hussars. But what we will do is trade with them. Ah, yes. I don't have a lot of silver, but interesting. Sometimes they have good stuff. That's worth taking. See this? I don't think he'll trade it, but that Resurrector belt is pretty cool. Word of Joy, that's interesting, but we don't need it. All right, well, there's nothing really here, so we'll just let them come on in. Excuse me. And, of course, they'll enjoy the hospitality, so let's check out the latest bit, too. This is our restaurant, if you guys have missed it. And we should have shift workers here. They should be set up. You know what, there's probably the issue is they might have other stuff to do. Let's see. Liu said it shouldn't. I don't know. Yeah, if they're doing childcare, they might, but regardless, hopefully this will work. I'm trying to make a little bit of money here. If we look at the shop, we do see like a list of customers and a readout of the stuff they can sell, so I'm very interested to find this out. Oh, here they come. Oh, one of them died. That's okay. A few of them are dying. The good news is, as I've been releasing them, though, our faction influence is going up with the old Stan, whatever they are, the Forsaken Syndicate. So, hey, maybe one day we can make friends with them, but it's kind of not the point. I brought them onto the mod list just because I wanted the extra challenge, but I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Okay, well, here's a fun little tidbit. So we finally got enough marble to build this billiards table, which has been sitting in our rec room for a while now, unfinished because we ran out of blocks, but we've got enough. And I noticed that Buddy had an inspired creativity, so I grabbed him. He is our production specialist normally, but he can construct, of course. Now, he's not the greatest at it. Oh, no, actually, he is pretty legendary construction, too, so that's good. But, no, there it is. Let's see. I'm hoping he bangs out something legendary. There it is. So we've got ourselves... Oh, very nice rec room. Unbelievably impressive, to be exact. This thing, it only shows 9, but regardless, legendary billiards table, that's pretty cool. Ooh, it's got quite a nice market value on it, for sure. I like it. I'm happy with that. Oh, man, it seems like this billiards table is kind of popular, actually. They walk past the slot machines, the arcade machines. Oh, look, Morgan's playing the slots. Lifetime earnings, $1. Great. Well, we're still trying to get to that 1,000 silver mark so we can call in a trade ship. And I do desperately need the space because we've got so much stuff in my stockpile. You can see I've got a constant no storage space here, even though I've got the stockpile set correctly. We just have run out of room for a lot of these weapons that were dropped. So, like I said, I'd love to see a little bit of silver change hands here. Oh, look, he is playing the arcade. That's cool. So in case you missed it in the last one, we did restrict all our guests to just one zone, which is essentially the river platform. So this is the only places the guests will be able to go. But of course, they have everything they need. They've got food up here if they want to have a nice meal. There's also free pemmican and beer that we charge for. There's also sometimes there's psychite tea in there. Not very often, but here, of course, we've got a nice little assortment of shopping goods. Oh, look, somebody did buy something. I don't know what it was, but, you know, I should put a cash register in here, too. And I think for no other reason, then won't it keep, like, track of what we sell and stuff? I think it will. So I don't know if I even need to man it with a worker. But yeah, I'm going to try that, test that out, because I'd love to be able to just kind of keep track of what actually sells and stuff. Oh, look, check it out. She might buy something. No. Unfortunately, she keeps doing that. She's going back and forth, back and forth. It's funny, I'm going to speed it up. But it says she's browsing wares the whole time. Yep, now, oh, no, she changed her mind. Now she's coming back. Oh, she might have bought something. No, she's freaking out. I'm not sure. She's never seen so many great wares. She's torn. Yeah, she's doing some weird stuff. Oh, here she goes. Nope, changed her mind. Going back. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on, but does she even have money? Well, she's got 18 silver, so I can pretty much stop watching her because she's not going to be buying anything. But we're doing okay. We're up to 700 silver, which is close. Now, I even decided to try and dig some up because obviously these guests will leave pretty soon and they probably spend most of their silver anyway. So this is a silver patch right here that I'd like to dig up. And of course I gotta wait, and I'm also moving them out here to get some steel, but we've got to wait on the power conduits, so just kind of sitting by. I don't think there's anything major under construction except for right here. We're still kind of finishing up some of the traps and stuff, but there's plenty of wood. It's just drawing away my constructoids for the most part, but that's okay. If they have to focus on our security first, I'm fine with that. Now, one thing you might notice is that Strong is pregnant again. As I've said before, it doesn't take long. We'll go without a pregnancy for a month or two, but soon enough, one of our girls gets pregnant again, so let's check it out. Oh, and I should mention, too, that they're all set to have, like, a void pregnancy here in the social tab, but that doesn't matter. With these Highmates, yeah, it always happens. So let's just check out the baby real quick. go to baby's genes. So psychically deaf, psychic bonding, that'll be interesting to see how that plays out. Cold tolerant, heat weakness, kind instinct, reduced pain, high libido, very attractive, great melee. It doesn't say anything about hyper aggressive or violence disabled. So to me, that means it's probably capable of violence. So, and you see great melee, that really is not an indicator. They can get that, but still be incapable of violence. So, but anyway, we'll just have to wait and see how that baby truly turns out once it's born. Oh boy, well, it looks like Clarissa is finally up on her feet, I should say. That's really good. Yeah, she was knocked out with that resurrection sickness for quite a couple of days, but she's back at it in the kitchen. That's great. She is one of our critical chefs, so that's one of her biggest priorities, definitely. She's an 18 at cooking, so I'm glad to see her up and running. Oh, she's teaching a lesson. You know what? I might turn her off childcare. She's not the greatest at it, and I much rather have her actually animal handling too as a priority for sure, but yeah, you can see she's set to do cooking, animal handling, and not much else. Just some drug work and then researching. So she's going to be really helpful now. Speaking of researching, here's our boy Vaz. Yeah, he's 14 intellectual. He doesn't have any passions, but after construction, that's all he's got to do. So once everything gets repaired and worked on, he is just like tied to a research bench. But he's still got a couple of days to go, or 12 hours, I should say. Luckily, we've got him on some Thrumbo milk. Nice little Thrumbo milk diet to keep him healed up quicker. Well, looks like Lady V is releasing our last prisoner here. Yep, there he goes. So we just had one right before it. That brought us to -8. This guy made us neutral now with the Forsaken. Wow. Well, listen, it won't take us long to screw that up, trust me. We might be able to call them in if I give them a gift or something. I might be able to call them in to help with a raid at some point. And, you know, I think the Forsaken adds certain kinds of other attacks to the mod itself. I might be wrong about that, but I'm not sure. Plus, it might be fun to just kind of find out for ourselves as we go along. So I won't be looking it up or anything. And in addition, I did include the Dire Raid Mall 2 mod, I should say, the Dire Raid mod. So yeah, that will help us with a little bit more challenge down the road as well as we get more raids. Hopefully we'll see one that says a Dire Raid. And again, I was hoping that we would have a bit more action to close out today's episode, but I think hunting these elk are going to be the biggest we get to see unless something drops in our laps here in the next moment or two. But I think that'll do us for today. It has been an episode all about recovery and crafting. In fact, look at this obscene amount of stuff that Buddy's been crafting. He's got a few legendary things mixed in here too, you better believe it. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining me for the RimWorld series. We are definitely progressing into the late game here, no doubt about it. But the Hussar and Highmates series continues. So I hope you guys will stick with me, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you all on the next one.